listen, in 20 years won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. T.G. Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
Katt Williams is talking that talk again. He just confirmed the rumor we all heard. 50 Cent had 7 big names pulled from that Netflix doc on Diddy. Katt called this months ago, said all the lies were gonna come out. Now look. He said 50 was protecting certain people, keeping him out the final cut. Remember when Katt was like, all lies will be exposed? This is what he meant. Netflix dropped that doc, Diddy, The Reckoning, showing all that private footage right before Diddy got locked up. His lawyers tried to stop it, but it's out. Diddy's doing 4 years, but it's deeper than that, way more lawsuits coming, some real dark stuff. The street's been talking about secret tapes, other celebs on there doing foul things. Katt made a joke recently that basically said it's all true. He knew the whole time who 50 was gonna protect. So if names are missing, you know why. It's all getting exposed, just like Katt said.
He just gave P. Diddy 4 years. Say that again. But they get 27 years. 4 years. Meanwhile, they tried to give me 4 years with 2 blunts I had no intention of smoking in the first place. Same 4 years. I don't give a fuck. Being an ass-picking devil worshiper is not against the law. They put that man on a whole RICO because they thought he was f***ing for China. They said, bring out the 9 cross. 9 niggas walked out there. That ain't even get the law. Go on and get you started. That man liked this so much as his punishment. They sent him to the place with the most so I ain't finna say shit.
Straight up, that was more than a joke. That was Katt confirming the whole situation. He knows what's real and exactly who got shielded from the spotlight. So check the names. First off, Snoop Dogg. Him and Diddy go way back, heavy history, been in the studio and the scene together for years. But his name ain't in the doc. Word is, somebody named Ally Carter came out with some wild claims about him, and that's probably the reason he got scrubbed from the film.
Everybody knew that Snoop Dogg, not again, mentioned him in December of 2020, but everybody beat the hell out of me. Through you, that can't be true. What the hell do I know, right? And then recently it just came out again that Snoop Dogg got accused of trafficking children. And what did everybody do? Ooh, Snoop Dogg is at the halftime. I'm going to the halftime. But we canceled Dr. Seuss and Jemima. Nobody mad. Nobody. Super Bowl happens. They were dripping down from the letters, the LVI. I know, but that's fine. That's fine. Let's go to the game. Make some hot wings. It's fine. It'll pass. It'll pass, right? It's a phase. It's just a phase. But oh no. Tell somebody that plastic straws are coming back and throw a fit. Let a convict get arrested. Somebody put a knee on a convict's neck and it's over. Neck of it. Crickets. Crickets. Nothing. Everything's fine.
So this Ally Carter? She been talking. Said Snoop is actually worse than Diddy, got even more power, more protection. She tried to speak on him back in 2020 and got drowned out, called a liar. She says he's been accused of some real heavy stuff. But instead of facing heat, he's performing at the Super Bowl, flashing weird symbols people just ignored. So why did 50 scrub Snoop from the doc? Simple. He's too connected. Too protected. Try to expose him? The whole film probably gets buried. Next up, Kevin Hart. His situation is interesting. He was deep in that scene back in the day, rolling to Diddy's infamous parties. There's even old footage that makes it look like Kevin knew what was up.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No, I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. You know, shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world.
Yo, what the did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen,
we having a good time, yo. Oh, your usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
Fuck that mic. I'm a thug. At the end of the day, I kill niggas, man. No, listen, at the end of the day, I kill niggas.
Aight, so Kevin Hart just hosted the BET Awards. He was up there making jokes about the whole Diddy mess. But if you was really listening, them jokes sounded less like comedy and more like a clue. Felt like he was low-key letting people know he's seen things. He knows way more than he's ever gonna say on a mic.
For somebody to invite him in, hey, don't do it, okay? We all saw the movie Sinners. Don't let his here so he can bite somebody. So he can bite Playboy Cardi again, okay? Playboy Cardi definitely been bit. Something happened. Playboy Cardi's been bit. I know he has. Nobody let Kanye in. No! Tonight, I will do my part. Everybody will get flowers. I'll do my part to make sure that I put us on a high pedestal, man. Also, I'm gonna do my part. I'm shutting down the idea of after parties. No after parties tonight, okay? None. Take your home after this. That's why I did it on a Monday. I did it on a Monday. People got to go to work tomorrow. No after parties. That's where it's slippery at them after parties. Okay? We're learning a lot about people, ain't we? We're learning a lot. God is good all the time. Kurt, that makes it right. Whatever I just said goes away. Funny.
Yeah, he was talking about them after parties. Said that's where things get slippery. Dropped lines like, "We learning a lot about people, ain't we?" and capped it with, "God is good all the time." On the surface, just jokes. But it hit different. Felt like a message. He even made sure the show was on a Monday, said people gotta work tomorrow. Then pointedly said, "No after parties tonight." That wasn't random. That was a statement.
Kevin Hart took $50 million to unversion his whole.
Can you explain a little bit?
No, I just told you.
Exactly. Kevin probably knows the whole playbook from the dark side of the game. He was there for all of it. But he's a top star now. Dragging him into this would cause major problems for everyone. That's why 50 left him out. To shield him, and honestly, to keep the whole comedy world from catching a scandal. Now, Maze. This one's wild. Maze was Diddy's right hand back in the day. He was in the middle of everything, the parties, the business, all the moves. He knows every secret there is. But he's dead silent. It took him 10 years just to get free from Diddy's contract. And even now that he's out, still won't say a word against him.
No, this is freedom paper. No, I get the rules. He gotta go up 3,000. What's up, Mace?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, man. 4 o'clock,
Marvin
man.
is back in the building. What up, Batman?
What up, Mace? How you doing, boy?
Better than I look.
What's up, Mace? How you been, man?
I'm chilling, man. All my cards still work. Just the puff doing good stuff, you know?
Yeah, every once in a while you got to do something good.
Aight, so Diddy went on the radio, said Maze was free to work now. But Maze's reaction was off. He looked nervous, overly thankful, holding up papers like, "It took me 10 years to get this right here." Even joked he ain't used to Diddy doing something good. That right there shows the control. So why scrub Maze from the doc? Probably 'cause he's still scared, or still under that influence. Putting him on film just raises more questions about why he won't talk. 50 probably figured it's cleaner to just leave him out. Now, Meek Mill. This one's messy. He been around Diddy and that whole circle for years. Rumors always followed him. Then Orlando Brown just said some wild, cryptic stuff recently that got the streets talking even louder.
Mill came out saying that he'll pay somebody $100 grand to investigate that he has nothing to do with anything with Diddy.
You can't take back what your butthole received.
Alright, Orlando Brown says a lot of wild stuff, but sometimes he ain't wrong. Meek's name stays in the mix. Then it got weirder. An audio file leaked. People swear one voice is Meek Mill. And a lot of folks are saying the other voice? That's P. Diddy himself.
Meek, real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was Nicki put that out there. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek. She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
Jaguar Wright, who's always spilling industry tea, said she believes that was definitely Diddy on the audio. The clip was foul, it spread fast, then got scrubbed from the internet. So why'd 50 take Meek out the doc? 'Cause that audio was never proven real. Putting that in the film would have brought a tsunami of lawsuits. Meek still got power, money, lawyers. 50 made a business move, avoided the war. Now, Justin Bieber. His story's different, he's seen as a victim. Justin lived with Diddy when he was just a young teenager. There's old videos where Diddy brags about having custody of him for 48 hours, and Justin looks completely lost and uncomfortable. So why isn't Justin in the doc? 'Cause 50 chose to protect him. Recently, paparazzi asked Justin about it, and his reaction, it was just pure hurt.
Y'all, paparazzi spoke to Bieber, and all he had to say recently was that, "Don't ask me about that man ever. Some things I moved on from for my own peace." What's in that documentary? Let's just say people are finally waking up. He also goes on to say, "I was a kid, I didn't know anything, I don't ever want to talk about that again."
Justin got asked and he said, "Don't ask me about that man ever. I moved on from some things for my own peace." What's in that doc? Let's just say people are finally waking up. Then he added, "I was a kid. I didn't know anything. I don't ever want to talk about that again." You could hear the hurt, man. He was just a child. Had no choice in any of it. 50 made the right call leaving Justin out. Putting him in would have meant showing what happened to a kid. That's too dark, even for Netflix. Justin is just trying to heal and move on. 50 respected that he was a victim and left him alone. Honestly, that was the most decent move 50 could have made. Next is Usher. His story matters 'cause he was the first. He lived with Diddy as a teenager at that so-called flavor camp. This was before Justin, before anybody. Usher has talked about seeing things he can't forget. He's hinted at stuff that changed him. Later, it was actually Usher who sent Justin Bieber to Diddy, a decision he probably regrets every single day. So why'd 50 scrub Usher too? Same reason as Justin. Usher's also seen as a victim. Katt Williams warned about what they do to young stars. Said they take these talented kids and put 'em through things that break 'em. Usher was the test case. They tried everything on him first. People close to the production said the stuff about Usher was just too dark for TV. What happened to him was too disturbing to put out there. Usher's trying to protect his legacy and his career now. Dragging him back into this would have hurt him all over again. 5-0 made the call to leave him out, and honestly, that was right. Now we get to the biggest one. The name that matters more than anybody on this list, Clive Davis. Most regular people don't know who Clive Davis is, but in the music industry, he is the man. He's above Diddy. He's the true gatekeeper. Diddy doesn't make a move without Clive say so. Clive discovered and managed legends like Whitney Houston and Alicia Keys. He's been in the game over 50 years. He knows everybody. If Diddy was throwing wild parties, imagine what Clive's parties were like. Diddy was just a worker. Clive was the boss. Katt Williams said it himself. He asked, Diddy was just a worker. Who is the boss? The answer is Clive Davis. So why did 50 remove Clive? One word, fear. If you expose Clive Davis, the documentary doesn't get released. Netflix wouldn't air it. No streaming service would touch it. Clive has more power than anybody realizes. He's connected to every record label, every streaming platform, every media company, everything. Going after Clive would have meant the end of the doc before it even started. 50 had to take Clive's name out because if he didn't, you wouldn't be watching it at all. It would have been buried. That's the most important name left off the list. Everybody focuses on Diddy, but Clive created the whole system that allowed Diddy to do what he did. Diddy learned everything from Clive. Taking down Diddy don't mean much if Clive stays protected. And that's exactly what happened. So there you have it. The 7 names 50 Cent removed from the Netflix documentary. Katt Williams told us this would happen. He said all lies would be exposed in 2024. But he also knew the biggest names would stay hidden. He knew certain people were too powerful to touch. From Snoop Dogg to Clive Davis, these names show you how deep the protection goes. The system protects its own. It always has, and it always will. The Netflix doc is just the beginning. More charges are coming for Diddy. The police are still digging. The lawsuits keep piling up. Now I want to hear from you. What story surprised you the most? What do you think 50 Cent should have put in the documentary? Tell me your thoughts and subscribe to my channel. Let's really talk about this. I'll see you in the next one. Stay smart out there.